Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. This is the third day of the lockdown relaxation, the phase 1 of the unlock 1 that was imposed by the Ministry of Home Affairs, that was announced by the central government as a part of bringing the normalcy back in the country. We at HW News are bringing you this special video series where we summarize the entire day's coronavirus updates in brief for you. So let us begin with the global toll. Globally, coronavirus has infected 73,49,528 people. 4,14,262 people have died so far. In India, as of now, there are a total of 2,76,583 cases of coronavirus infections. 1,33,632 out of them are active cases. 1,35,206 have been either cured, discharged or migrated, and 745 have died due to coronavirus. Now, the good news today is that the recovered cases have taken over the number of active cases. The recovered cases yesterday were equal to the active cases, but today they have taken over the active cases. Now, the recovery rate in Uttar Pradesh is also improving, but the rate of transmission is also increasing. In Uttar Pradesh and in Bihar, more than half of the coronavirus patients are migrant workers who have returned from other states. Let us now move on towards the important news of the day. Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, today said that LG's orders overruling his government's decisions on coronavirus would be strictly followed without any question. He said this is not the time for politics, this is not the time for disagreements. Now, he asserted this in his first online statement since he went into a self-isolation suspecting a COVID-19 infection. However, he was tested negative yesterday evening. On Monday, LG of Delhi, Anil Baijal, who represents the centre, cancelled the Aam Aadmi Party government's decision to reserve hospital beds except those run by the centre for residents of Delhi only. He also reversed a decision of the Aam Aadmi Party government to test only those showing symptoms of COVID-19 and said that asymptomatic cases and high-risk contacts of a virus patient will also be tested. Now, Arvind Kejriwal said that we have an unprecedented challenge before us. By July 15, the people of Delhi will need around 30,000 beds. On July 31, Delhi will need 80,000 beds. 50% of the people coming from outside in Delhi come and get treatment in Delhi. In this context, on July 15, the Delhi administration will need close to 60 to 65,000 beds, and by July 31, they will need 1.5 lakh beds. Now, he also said that the government is trying their best to do whatever they can, and he also said that their work may be lacking, their efforts may be lacking, but not their intentions. Let us move on to next news. Junior doctors at Hyderabad's Gandhi General Hospital, the nodal hospital for treating the coronavirus patients in Telangana, sat outside the hospital building and staged a massive protest late on Tuesday evening, and which continued even today after attendants of a deceased patient allegedly beat up junior doctors on duty with office furnitures. The alleged attack was following the death of one of the patients, a 55-year-old COVID-19 patient, at around 6:30 p.m. yesterday. The protest went on till 3 a.m. and the doctors resumed the sit-in protest from 8 a.m. today onwards. The doctors also submitted a memorandum to the State Health Minister and Chief Minister demanding increased security and immediate recruitment of the additional staff. The patient, according to the doctors, was severely hypertensive and had uncontrolled diabetes for the last 2 days of his hospitalization. He was on a non-invasive ventilator. The junior doctors also say that they had explained the bad prognosis, very little chance of recovery to the attendants, and had also advised the patient not to leave the bed. However, the patient was found collapsed near the toilet, and despite CPR, he could not be revived. Now, a case has been registered against 2 of the attendants of the deceased under relevant sections of the IPC, and both have now been arrested. But definitely, this particular protest and incident has kind of revealed, kind of exposed the gaps in the system in Telangana's medical infrastructure. Let us now move on to next news. The government of Maharashtra, the biggest hotspot of coronavirus in the country, with more than 90,000 cases, has emphatically denied all the reports of community transmission in the state. State Health Minister Rajesh Tope said that I don't believe there is community spread in Maharashtra. This is the assumption in his state. Now, Rajesh Tope said this in backdrop of concerns about community spread in Delhi. Yesterday, Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain said that half of the coronavirus cases in the national capital cannot be traced to any source, which suggests that there is a community transmission. As the centre rejected the claim, Satyendra Jain today said that there is transmission in the community, but if it is community transmission and the centre is denying it, then it cannot be declared as of now. It can only be declared by the centre because it is a technical term. Now, Mumbai, the country's financial, art and entertainment capital, crossed 51,000 coronavirus cases on Tuesday and around 700 more than China's Wuhan, where the coronavirus first originated. The silver lining, however, is that the cases and the curve of coronavirus is kind of flattening in Dharavi, which is Asia's largest slum. Let us move on to next news. The Rajasthan government on Wednesday imposed restrictions on the movement of people at its state borders because of a surge in COVID-19 cases in the state. The government issued directions for regulating the interstate movement of persons, movement of people by international flights into the state to be in accordance with the Ministry of Home Affairs standard operating procedure. It said that the people coming to state by scheduled domestic commercial flights or trains or buses must be screened on arrival. No persons will be allowed to enter Rajasthan without no objection certificate from the state government or leave without a pass, Director General of Police, Law and Order ML Lathar said in an order. Now, in its initial order, the Rajasthan government had also said that borders were being sealed. In a subsequent order, however, it revised the term to say that movement of people at the interstate borders would be regulated. That's all for COVID-19 updates today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।